some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. First and 10 at their own 27. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. You look at this Eagle defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Shotgun now with Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Purdy going to give it to Pearsall on the RPO. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Throwing is Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. The 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
97 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Fame.
And across the goal and into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too. Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley.
Down to the 41.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Great.
They'll go to Barkley again. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets his down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Great, set. Anyway, target one.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up second down. The Eagles had 4-9 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Out route pass complete to Goddard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the gun, it's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The escapability in evidence there. Is that one good for 15 in the first?
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Barkley fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And who's got it? The defense does. They recover it in the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and the scoring opportunity turned away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Eagles have recovered.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running back.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Purdy from the gun on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
18. The 49er first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey to about the 48-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. Give them 11 yards and time and a new set of downs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here's Guerrero on first down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Uno. Get set.
Purdy on his sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Eagles 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Off the name, first of all, you ain't fast long enough. With me, you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you should...
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Don't touch that.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Don't touch it.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And this is where coaches sometimes fall into different camps. Your guy just fumbled. It led to a touchdown. Do you stay with him, or do you put him in the doghouse? This is definitely a show of confidence here as he's right back out there and carrying the ball again.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
Get set. 18. Watch out.
Throwing here, Purdy. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
18. Watch out.
Here's Purdy. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Get set. 11. 18. Yellow.
Purdy off the play fake. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41.
Purdy's pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. Purdy. Pass caught by Pearson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st down. A gain of 14. And the 49ers 1st down.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 117 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Diabador Lenore up to make the tackle. Second and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down at 7. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. From the 35, here's a second down and 9.
Brings up second and 9. At the 49ers, 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Great, set.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. They'll get this to his tight end, Latu. So from the 17, here's second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Barkley inside handoff. And he stopped immediately there. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
63.
Brings up third and 8.
Hurts. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of unreal. Keeps up 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Get set, get set. Up.
They go play action here. Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down and a yard.
Outside.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The Niners on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Purdy looking to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. Still on his feet. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Purdy now to throw off the play action. This one caught by Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 22.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun. Touchdown 49ers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Niners 21, Eagles 10.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Oh, able to avoid him. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw here is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and 7. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Purdy going to give it to Garindo. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
It's set. Right around, up.
Back to throw, Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line football. But that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sideline? Do you see the coaches signaling? All the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and of course this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league, and to them, that's vitally important.
So for the Niners, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, They drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10.